Law enforcement sources confirmed to The Times that a registered nurse was arrested and will be charged with vehicular manslaughter in the Windsor Hills crash that killed 5 people, including a pregnant woman. Investigators have arrested Nicole Linton, 37, for driving the Mercedes-Benz that crashed through traffic at the intersection of Brea and Slauson Avenues. Sources say Linton is in the hospital and cooperating with investigators from the California Highway Patrol. Ashery Ryan, 23, was named by the medical examiner as the pregnant woman who died. Ryan, 8.5 months pregnant, was driving with her boyfriend to a doctor's appointment when the Mercedes crashed into their vehicle. According to Ryan's sister, both she and her boyfriend died, as did their 1-year-old baby and Ryan's unborn child. Official identifications of anyone other than Ryan have not yet been released by the county coroner. "I already cried. I cried. I didn't sleep one bit. I'm all cried out," Shoshana Kerr, who identified herself as Ryan's sister, said on Instagram. "We have to bury 4 people." Kerr knew something was wrong when she saw the video of the crash shortly after it occurred. "As soon as I see that video, it hit home, it hit different. I felt connected," she posted. "Her taking my sister, my nephews, my brother-in-law. She took my son's only cousin. We are so deeply hurt." According to 2 law enforcement sources, authorities are checking Linton's bloodwork to determine whether she was under the influence at the time of the crash. She is to be formally charged by the Los Angeles County District Attorney on Monday. A family member of Linton's declined to speak to a Times reporter on Friday. Linton is likely to be charged with killing the unborn child as well as the 5 others. 8 people were also injured in the crash. Surveillance video shows a Mercedes-Benz barreling down La Brea at a high speed as dozens of cars cross the intersection on Slauson. The Mercedes runs a red light and slams into cars in the intersection, then bursts into flames and hurtles into a light pole, where it comes to rest. After the crash, a streak of fire burned on the ground. Smoke could be seen billowing from miles away. According to California Highway Patrol spokesperson Franco Pepe, 3 adults, including a pregnant woman, and an infant died in the crash. Authorities later found another person's remains inside one of the burned vehicles, he said. That person's gender or age weren't known Thursday night. Authorities took 8 people to Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center for treatment, he said. Of those injured, 6 were teens and 1 suffered major injuries. The Times reported that a Mercedes-Benz hit a woman's car as she left a United Oil gas station. "I was getting out, had got gas," she said. "All of a sudden that Mercedes is coming at me on fire. I didn't have any time to think about it. It hit my car. I veered, hit the bench on the side. The crash caused her to fear a gasoline-fueled explosion," she told The Times. Nearby, Linton's Mercedes-Benz had crashed into the curb and come to rest. The cause of the crash was not immediately known, but the CHP spokesperson said investigators determined the Mercedes-Benz was traveling at a high rate of speed and ran a red light while traveling south on La Brea. At least 6 vehicles were involved in the crash, 3 of which were engulfed in flames, Pepe said. The others sustained moderate damage. Mourners began to gather at the crash site Friday. Road crews were replacing the traffic signals that were damaged by the crash. Witnesses described a horrific scene. Since working at La Brea Gas across the street for about 8 months, Aaron Hall has seen several crashes, but none like Thursday's. "Everyone was just shocked," Hall told The Times on Friday morning. "Some people started to run away from the gas station because of all the flames. Other people started helping the drivers in the other cars that were pushed to the side. At least 2 people ran out with fire extinguishers," Hall said. Henry Sanchez, who works at the Sinclair gas station, said the flames were out of control. "At that point it was just too late for people to do anything," Sanchez said. Before the crash, Sanchez heard the scraping sound of the car coming down the hill. "You hear the tires grinding," Sanchez said. "The sound stuck with me. Noel Sr., who works at Little Kingston Jamaican, heard a loud boom, and when he stepped outside his business and looked down the street he saw a column of flames lapping up at the gas station sign. "There was nothing we could have done. Nobody was going to come from the fire," Sr. said. "Everyone was going through a process of not really knowing what to do and helping as best as they can," said Jamarcus Robinson, who had popped into the United Oil for a Powerade while going for a run. "We saw a baby. There was a car seat in the street and a baby not too far out. I could barely sleep at night," he added.